What's a poppy plan? Let's go check it out. So as people reach out to us about living or investing in a Bryan College Station area, they often ask, Jabari, is there an area that I can still get the semi-custom or custom feel when I'm looking at my homes that has still great amenities, close by schools, have parks, have walking trails, and can be under or in the 300 price range? Well, stay tuned because Rudder Pointe would be a good area for you to consider as you're looking to move and find all those options. So let's see what they have to offer, plus more, as we're going to look at a specific builder in its area. Let's go. Welcome back to my channel, Living and Investing in Bryan College Station. And as always, if you're looking to move within the next 9 days, 90 days, or 9 months, make sure you subscribe or comment so that I can make sure we help you make a plan customized to your location or just move within the Bryan College Station area. Of course, if you're selling, make sure you reach out so that we can get your house marketed accordingly. So right now I'm in the Rudder Pointe community, and this is one of the newer areas here in the Bryan College Station area. And one of the things that I found out about Rudder Pointe is not only that they have houses that's going to be within that mid 300 price point, but Avonley Homes is a subdivision of one of the custom builders, Reese Homes, in the Bryan College Station area, that has done a great job that allows you to be able to see what all you can get within a certain price range. So stay tuned that you can make sure that we look at that. But here at Rudder Pointe, just a few things. It's right off of over Lyons Street, which is going to connect us to Texas 6. So if you're someone who's moving here, let's say for Bryan College Station, you do have maybe about 10 miles or less that's going to be away from campus, but this area is a good either family or retirement area. Finding homes that are semi-custom here in this area, you will be able to get a good variety of not only the new homes, but a beautiful look of the homes itself. So Rudder Pointe is located near not only one James Rudder High School, but it's connected to some of the other very highly sorted neighborhoods. They kind of all intertwine. So if you heard of Austin Conley, if you heard of Oakmont, or even Miramount, this is more on the farther inside of those neighborhoods. So this gives you a good opportunity to get something in great proximity of more neighborhoods if you're someone who want to look at the family aspect of finding something here in the Bryan College Station area, but also if you're looking for something that's family friendly, this is a great area. So they have great walking trails that you can be able to walk your dogs, you can be able to walk your family, and also have a playground here as well. Now they're just within their, I want to say, the 3rd to 5th stage of building. So it's still a lot of building that needs to be done. So if you're that person that's on a 9 months out or more, it's good to keep in mind. Now, we will be looking at one of these Avonley homes. The time frame that it takes is anywhere from 6 to 7 months. So keep in mind, if you're somebody who wants to be able to build a custom home and stay within that 300 price point, we need to plan ahead of time. So reach out so we can get with certain lenders because certain incentive does apply. We'll take a look at Avonley Homes, and this here is going to be the poppy plan. So it's going to be a 4-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,900 square feet. And we will highlight this, and then as always, we'll wrap it up at the end and make sure if you have any questions after looking at the home that we can answer them. All right, come on, let's go take a look at it. What's a poppy plan? Let's go check it out. Now, one of the things most people look at, this have hardy plank and brick combination from the outside exterior. That's just one of the minimum requirements that does exist in the Rudder Pointe area. So let's go ahead and take a look at this beautiful poppy plan. So as we walk in, you'll get a chance to see both bedrooms. That's right here to the left. Now, they use this as a model home. So within this model home, you'll be able to see how they're using it as an office, but there's also an opportunity for you to be able to see how you maybe want to use this extra space. So once again, this is a 4-2 plan, but this also, depending on where you catch it in the building stage, can be an extra bedroom. And you can have carpet, and you can make sure the finishes are somewhat to your liking. So that's what it looks like right when you walk in. You do have your full size bathroom. I love Avonley Homes because, once again, it is semi-custom, so you do get some options to be able to pick as far as countertops, some of the finishes, and even some of the tiles. So they do a beautiful job at complimenting you, and also someone who wants to stay within a certain budget range. Avonley has done a good job at making sure they do so. So right when you come in, you're gonna have this hallway where, if you're coming in from your garage, this will be your mud room and your washroom. Now, right here behind me will be an extra bedroom. Depending on how you choose to use it, it's gonna be 3 options, but we'll highlight that as we work our way around, okay? So they do have a 2-car garage, and has a couple things in there right now, but you get an idea what a garage look like. So we'll just go ahead and walk into the kitchen as we walk down the foyer. Now, coming over here towards the kitchen, you can see the beautiful finished countertops for the island right in the center. So you someone who like to meal prep, or you someone who like to host families over, this is a good island where you can be able to sit people here. You should be able to get, right now they have up to 4 different stools here. Sometimes you can maybe get a 5th one in, just depending on the size that you have. Now they have appliances, oftentimes is included in some of these areas. And then when you turn around and look at the dining room area, they've done a good job at just centering this here right in the middle. So for someone who wants to see, hey, well, what is my family and how can I make sure we accommodate for them? You got your living room space. You do have a gas stove, and generally this will be where you maybe put the TV. They do have a beautiful design clock. As I always say, I think anyone who is in staging do a wonderful job, because I'm horrible at it, but I love seeing it. Okay, so let's come around this corner. Now, this is their design room. Because they are a semi-custom builder, they do have options where you can be able to pick from the tiles. So, but this room can be used several different ways. Right now, it is just a design room, but how they have these doors, it can be considered a study room. So this being a study room, you can use it just for that. It does have different floor that goes with the flow of the kitchen, but you can be able to switch it out depending on where you're catching in the building phase. So it's always 2 options. You can catch it at the very beginning and say, hey, I want to go the whole 6 to 7 months, or I want to move in ready home that already have some of these things. And sometimes you can have small customization that's already been included depending on where they're at in the stage. All right, now let's go take a look at the master bedroom, because as you know, that's probably where you're going to spend a lot of time. So we'll walk down this hallway. Now, as I walk this way, I'm going to have an extra closet where I can just be able to store any of my extra linen, extra features. And as you walk into the master bedroom, this gives you a good feel. Now, this is about a full-size bed that they have right here. You could be able to go up to a queen and maybe even a king for sure. It's still a lot of space on both ends. And oftentimes when you have, like I said, you have a lot of families who live here or people who are retiring. So sometimes you don't need as big of a space, but if you got a big family, maybe you do. And then, if you know by now, it's probably one of my favorite areas. This is where I've said it several times. You heard me say it, is this is what really does it for most families. Not all, maybe not you, but for you. Okay, so you have your bathroom. Now, the beautiful thing right here, you have your tile floors as you enter in. You have your stand-up shower. Of course, you have your individual stall that separates it from the self. Now, you have separate sinks on both sides, so you're not sharing, and then your garden tub for your rest and relaxation. And you always want to know, what does the closet look like? That's what every question for anybody in the family is looking at a home. So let's take a look at that. So right now, I'm in the closet, and it has good depth on each side, and I like it actually have good high ceilings. So for this maybe being for someone who, one maybe don't have a huge family, but you do prefer to have a good closet space, this is a good average, good size closet for a home that's just 1,900 square feet. And keep in mind, everyone who's looking at these homes may not need that much space, okay? So let's go take a look at the backyard and then we'll wrap up this house, all right? So as you're coming out of the master bedroom, you're gonna have the entry to get right outside the backyard. Now, cool thing on this is it has this patio that is covered. You can be able to plug in your music or plug in your speaker if you want to be able to sit outside on the actual back patio. And now, this being a developed neighborhood, you are going to have anywhere from about a quarter to an acre size or maybe a little bit more. They do have lots that are still available in the subdivision of Rudder Pointe, so take that in consideration if you are looking for a house that maybe have a little bit more space but still trying to stay within a certain budget. And so what we'll do, we'll go ahead and wrap up this video and give you some couple contact points on what is the best way to reach us and maybe how we can know if you looked at this video and you are interested in knowing more about either this builder or this plan or even community. So we'll do that and then we'll wrap it up from there. Okay, so right now we're in the living room area of the Poppy plan here in the Rudder Pointe area. So now you maybe got an idea of a little bit of the amenities. You've seen a little bit of the footage that we've shown the schools, how this neighborhood is built out, and maybe some of the things that are coming. But maybe you have more questions about maybe this community, maybe the builder, or specifics that I didn't cover. So as always, as I say, we have a link at the very bottom. We ask that you schedule a time with me and my team. Oftentimes it will be me so that we can go in more depth to find what you're not only one looking for, your time frame, and also your budget. So I look forward to being able to connect with you. Thank you as always. Subscribe so that you can get more information about everything that's here in the Bryan College Station area. And I look forward to seeing you soon.